want a piece of me? I don't want a piece of you. I want the whole thing.
Curious to know just how diverse Hollywood has been over the years? From rising above the typecasting to overcoming an anti-Semitic atmosphere, here are top 10 Jewish actors in Hollywood history.
Gentlemen, tell him I'll be waiting for him at Boot Hill. You'll have only one direction to travel from there. Down.
Number 10. Kirk Douglas. Born Isur Danilovich Demensky in 1916, there is no denying that Kirk Douglas was one of Hollywood's most enduring and versatile Jewish stars. His career spanned well over 6 decades, and in that time, he left an indelible mark on the film industry. From the powerful performances to the dynamic screen presence and his efforts behind the scenes, this Jewish actor had quite the run. Curious to learn of the triumphs and challenges he faced on his Hollywood journey? Well, there is no better place to begin than his background. Douglas was born to Jewish immigrant parents from Belarus. Growing up in a poor family, he faced numerous hardships, which instilled in him a strong work ethic and determination. By the time he made it to Hollywood, he quickly adopted the stage name Kirk Douglas, a common practice for Jewish actors seeking broader acceptance. It was in fact a Hollywood norm. It goes without saying that during Hollywood's golden age, the film industry was characterized by significant biases and discriminatory practices against Jewish actors, as well as other minorities. To begin with, the typecasting and stereotyping led to limited roles being made available to Jewish actors. These actors were not just relegated to specific types of roles that conformed to ethnic stereotypes. They were usually minor or secondary characters, such as the comic relief, the villain, or the outsider. When Jewish characters did appear in films, they were often portrayed in a negative light, reinforcing harmful stereotypes about Jewish people. This is why a lot of them had to change their names and hide their identities. This practice was aimed at making Jewish actors more palatable to mainstream audiences and hiding their ethnic origins. Sad, but concealing their Jewish heritage entirely, both on-screen and off-screen, was the only way to fit the image of an all-American star. For Kirk Douglas, it worked like a charm. His big break came with his role in The Strange Love of Martha Ivers. The 1946 film showcased his intensity and charisma, so much so that his career quickly gained momentum. Douglas built a reputation for being a versatile actor, capable of playing a wide range of characters, from heroic figures to complex anti-heroes. His ability to convey deep emotions and his physicality made him a compelling presence on screen. His most notable performances include Champion in 1949, Ace in the Hole in 1951, Lust for Life in 1956, and Spartacus in 1960. Despite his talent, Douglas had to navigate the biases of an industry reluctant to openly embrace Jewish actors. He faced pressure to downplay his heritage and adopt a more American persona. In time, his rugged all-American image overshadowed his Jewish identity. A very likely outcome considering he rarely discussed publicly about his identity during the peak of his career. Douglas's career churned over 90 films. Very impressive, wouldn't you say? He received numerous accolades, including an honorary Academy Award in 1996 for 50 years as a creative and moral force in the film community. In his later years, Douglas became more open about his Jewish heritage, reflecting on his experiences and identity in his 1988 autobiography, The Ragman's Son. His philanthropy, particularly towards Jewish causes and the preservation of Jewish culture, eventually highlighted his pride in his heritage and his desire to give back to the community. Number 9. Eddy Lamar. Surprised? A lot of people usually are when they learn that this on-screen diva is Jewish. Born in Vienna, Austria on November 9, 1914, Eddy Lamar was one Golden Age star who kept her roots close to her chest, and it's not surprising why. But before we get to that, you should definitely understand how remarkably talented she was as an actress, and how multifaceted she was as an individual. Her career as an actress and her contributions as an inventor continue to set her apart as an extraordinary figure in Hollywood history. And it is quite a unique story. Eddy Lamar's acting career began in Europe, where she gained notoriety for her performance in the controversial 1933 film Ecstasy. This film included a scene of nudity and an implied depiction of a female orgasm. Now, this was just as groundbreaking as it was scandalous for the time. The film sparked such international sensation that it was even banned by the US government at the time. But that was just the beginning. Lamar embarked on a string of exotic adventure films. Interestingly, she fled from a brief marriage to a Jewish fascist who manufactured arms for the Nazis. By securing passage on an ocean liner in 1937, she also escaped the growing turmoil in Europe. During the voyage, she used her confidence and striking beauty to connect with MGM executives and eventually landed herself in a meeting with studio mogul Louis B. Mayer in Los Angeles. That same year, Lamar officially moved to Hollywood and signed a contract with MGM. She made her American film debut in Algiers in 1938, and it catapulted her to fame. She quickly became one of the most glamorous stars of the Golden Age. Even better, her exotic beauty and screen presence earned her the nickname the most beautiful woman in the world. Some of her most notable films include Boomtown in 1940, alongside Clark Gable and Spencer Tracy. Then came Come Live With Me in 1941 with James Stewart, and perhaps her most notable work, Samson and Delilah, came in 1949. This biblical epic was one of the highest-grossing films of its time, and it spoke in great lengths to her acting style and legacy. Lamar was known for her sophistication, elegance, and on-screen charisma. With her mesmerizing hazy green eyes, jet black hair, luscious lips, and a coy smile, it is unsurprising that she reigned as the epitome of beauty. Despite often being typecast in roles that capitalized on her beauty, she demonstrated a range of acting abilities, from dramatic to comedic roles. But of course, it wasn't just acting. The beauty had the brains to match, and she was an ingenious inventor. During the Second World War, she co-developed a frequency-hopping spread-spectrum technology intended to make radio-guided torpedoes more secure. This technology formed the basis for modern wireless communication, including Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Along with composer George Antheil, Lamar received a patent for this invention in 1942. Although it was not utilized during the war, it laid the groundwork for future technological advancements. Sadly, Lamar's contributions to technology were not fully recognized during her lifetime. However, she has since been posthumously honored for her pioneering work, including being inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2014. Now, as a Jewish actress in Hollywood, Lamar's success during a time of significant anti-Semitism both in Europe and the United States is notable. For the most part, Lamar had to hide her Jewish identity when she got to Hollywood. Most accounts confirm that Louis B. Mayer believed audiences wouldn't fantasize about a Jewish woman. Next, an actor so respected that he was given the very rare position to choose his own parts.
Hello, stranger.
Check.
Number 8. Paul Muni. Born Frederick Mechelem Meyer Weisenfront in 1895, Paul Muni was a Jewish actor whose talent and career left a significant mark on Hollywood during the 1930s and 40s. His versatility, dedication to craft, and ability to transform into diverse characters made him one of the most respected actors of his time. But of course, there was more to this Jewish star. Let's begin with his background. Born in Lemberg, Austria-Hungary, now Lviv, Ukraine, Muni would later immigrate to the United States with his family. His family became part of the Yiddish theater community in New York. As such, Muni started acting at a young age. He performed in the Yiddish theater, where he developed his acting skills. Interestingly, he also learned to master various accents and characterizations. Then came the inevitable transition to Hollywood. Muni's talents caught the attention of Hollywood, and he signed with Fox Film Corporation in the late 1920s. He made his film debut in The Valiant. Released in 1929, this film earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. As you can imagine, that was an impressive start that highlighted his acting prowess. He went on to have more notable films and performances, one of which is the 1932 classic Scarface. That same year, he starred in I Am a Fugitive from a Chain Gang. In this film, Muni delivers a powerful performance as a man wrongfully convicted and subjected to brutal conditions on a chain gang. His portrayal brought attention to issues of injustice and helped cement his reputation as a serious dramatic actor. Muni's transformation into the French scientist Louis Pasteur in the 1936 film The Story of Louis Pasteur won him the Academy Award for Best Actor. It was quite the moment. His dedication to accurately portraying Pasteur's mannerisms and speech patterns demonstrated his commitment to authenticity and character immersion. Everybody knew it, and this made his win all the more satisfying. By 1937, Muni starred as the French writer and social activist Émile Zola in The Life of Émile Zola. This role earned him another Academy Award nomination. He might not have taken it home that time, but the film won the Oscar for Best Picture, and Muni's performance was widely acclaimed for its depth and intensity. One more thing about Muni, his acting style set him apart from most of his peers. For one, he was very versatile. Typecasting was never a concern for him as he was known for his transformative ability. Yes, Muni often underwent significant physical changes to inhabit his roles fully. He would adopt different accents, makeup, and mannerisms to bring authenticity to his characters. One could say that his background in the Yiddish theater, where he played a wide range of characters, contributed to his versatility and depth as an actor. Muni was also meticulous in his preparation. He often spent extensive time researching and understanding the characters he played. It is not hard to imagine that this dedication resulted in performances that were both convincing and emotionally resonant. Thankfully, his dedication did not go unnoticed. Throughout his career, Muni received 5 Academy Award nominations, winning once for The Story of Louis Pasteur. He may not have been the most decorated, but he was highly respected by his peers and critics for his artistic integrity and commitment to his roles. As a Jewish actor in Hollywood, Muni faced the industry's inherent biases. Despite this, he managed to achieve great success and critical acclaim. He broke the barriers and set a high standard for acting excellence.
You see? And there I'll be, Ziegfeld.
Number 7. Barbra Streisand. Barbra Streisand is one of the most iconic figures in American entertainment. She wasn't just an actress. Her career spanned multiple disciplines, including singing, directing, and producing. Born Barbara Jones Streisand in 1942, her Jewish heritage played a significant role in shaping her identity and career. Her story began in Brooklyn, New York, where she was born to a Jewish family. Her father, Emanuel Streisand, died when she was young, and her mother, Diana, raised her and her brother in a working-class environment. Growing up, Streisand faced anti-Semitism. As you can imagine, this influenced her strong sense of identity and determination in Hollywood. But before that, Streisand began her career in the early 1960s. At the time, she performed in nightclubs and on Broadway. Slowly, her unique voice and distinctive style quickly set her apart. Her breakthrough came with her role in the Broadway musical I Can Get It For You Wholesale in 1962. This success opened up her to a whole new world. By 1968, she made her film debut in Funny Girl. Her performance as the legendary comedienne Fanny Brice won her the Academy Award for Best Actress. While this marked the beginning of her illustrious film career, it was also a tribute to Brice, who was a fellow Jewish performer and, most importantly, a statement of Jewish pride. When it comes to range and depth, Streisand is known for her remarkable versatility, seamlessly transitioning between comedy, drama, and musical performances. Her ability to convey deep emotions and connect with audiences is a hallmark of her acting. She always brought on that distinctive voice and presence that made her performances unforgettable. Some of her most notable performances include Hello Dolly in 1969, The Way We Were in 1973, as well as Yentl in 1983. For the latter, Streisand directed, produced, co-wrote, and starred in it. Interestingly, this placed her as the very first woman to write, produce, direct, and star in a major film studio with Yentl. The film tells the story of a Jewish woman who disguises herself as a man to study Talmudic law. It goes without saying that her groundbreaking work on Yentl highlighted her multifaceted talent and her commitment to exploring Jewish themes. Streisand's Jewish identity had been a central theme in her work. Films like Yentl and her portrayal of Fanny Brice did not just celebrate Jewish culture and history, it also brought the stories to a broader audience. Streisand had often spoken about the challenges she faced due to her Jewish heritage and unconventional looks. She rejected Hollywood's pressure to change her nose or conform to traditional beauty standards, and instead embraced her unique appearance. At the end of the day, Streisand's career is decorated with numerous accolades, including 2 Academy Awards, 10 Grammy Awards, 5 Emmy Awards, and a special Tony Award. She is one of the few entertainers to have won an EGOT, an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Inspiring, right? She stood tall against adversity and always came out better. Her success challenged industry norms and paved the way for greater diversity and representation in Hollywood. Next is an iconic figure in American cinema.
And I admire the speeches he makes, and I admire the big house he lives in. But if you're saving it all for him, honey, you got your account in the wrong bank.
Number 6. Paul Newman. Known for his striking blue eyes, charismatic screen presence, and remarkable versatility, Newman left an indelible mark on Hollywood with a career that spanned over 5 decades. Born sometime in 1925 in Shaker Heights, Ohio, Paul Newman had a Jewish mother, Teresa Fetzer, and a Catholic father, Arthur Sigmund Newman. His mother's side of the family was from Hungary and Poland. While Newman was not exclusively defined by his Jewish heritage, it definitely played a part in his identity and career. Newman showed an early interest in acting and participated in school plays. After serving in the Navy during World War II, he attended Kenyon College and later studied at the Yale School of Drama and the Actors Studio in New York. Chasing his dreams, Newman made his Broadway debut in the 1953 play Picnic. Not everyone can say this, but Newman's debut on Broadway instantly opened him up to Hollywood. Sadly, his film debut in The Silver Chalice in 1954 was not well received. But with a little luck on his side, he quickly rebounded with Somebody Up There Likes Me in 1956. This performance as boxer Rocky Graziano showcased his raw talent and charisma, and ultimately set the stage for his rise to stardom. Other notable roles include Cat on a Hot Tin Roof in 1958, The Hustler in 1961, Cool Hand Luke in 1967, and of course, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969. Later in his career, he transitioned to directing. He directed several films such as Rochelle in 1968. This earned him a Golden Globe for Best Director. He did not stop acting, though. Newman continued to deliver powerful performances well into his later years. The Verdict in 1982 and The Color of Money in 1986 were notable films he acted in. Despite the challenges faced by Jewish actors in Hollywood, Newman managed to transcend these barriers through his exceptional talent and determination. He was not typecast based on his heritage and took on a wide range of roles. He used his platform to support Jewish causes and was actively involved in philanthropy, contributing to numerous charitable organizations. Newman received numerous accolades throughout his career, including an Honorary Academy Award, a Screen Actors Guild Lifetime Achievement Award, and the Kennedy Center Honors. His enduring popularity and critical acclaim have cemented his status as one of the greatest actors of his generation.
If they're only babies, then you pick them up.
Oh, all right. Here you go.
Don't give it to me. Don't. Look, one crawl behind the refrigerator.
Number 5. Woody Allen. Born Alan Stewart Konigsberg in 1935, Woody Allen is a multifaceted figure in American entertainment, known for his work as a director, writer, actor, and comedian. Back in 1935, Allen was born in Brooklyn, New York, to Jewish parents. His heritage and upbringing in a Jewish household in the culturally rich environment of mid-20th century New York significantly influenced his work. Allen started his career as a comedy writer in the 1950s, but quickly transitioned to stand-up comedy in the early 1960s. He made his film debut in 1965 in the film What's New, Pussycat? His work in Bananas and Sleeper in the years that followed further cemented his reputation as a leading comedic filmmaker. Allen's talent as an actor is closely tied to his comedic style. He often plays neurotic, intellectual characters, reflecting aspects of his own personality and life experiences. His quick wit, sharp dialogue, and ability to blend humor with introspection make his performances memorable and relatable. Allen's films often include Jewish characters and themes, reflecting his cultural heritage. He has portrayed Jewish identity with nuance, humor, and complexity, contributing to a broader understanding of Jewish life and culture in American cinema. His work has addressed anti-Semitism, Jewish family dynamics, and the Jewish intellectual tradition. Each time, he offers a unique perspective on these topics. Over the course of his 6-decade-long career, Allen has written, directed, and acted in more than 60 films. His work spans various genres, including romantic comedies, dramas, and even thrillers, showcasing his versatility and creative range. Films like Annie Hall and Manhattan are considered classics and frequently cited in discussions of the greatest films of all time. His ability to produce one film per year for several decades is a testament to his dedication and productive nature. His influence on cinema is profound. His blend of comedy and drama, often themed dramedy, has inspired countless filmmakers. His use of dialogue, character-driven storytelling, and innovative narrative structures have left a lasting mark on the industry. Notably, Allen's career has been marked by controversy, particularly regarding allegations of sexual misconduct. These allegations have impacted his public image and career, leading to divided opinions about his work. Despite controversies, his influence on American cinema is undeniable. Allen's ability to blend humor with existential and philosophical themes has created a unique cinematic legacy, making him one of the most significant and debated figures in the history of film. Allen has received numerous accolades, including 4 Academy Awards and 9 British Academy Film Awards. He has been nominated for 24 Academy Awards in total. If this doesn't reflect the critical acclaim for his work, then we don't know what will.
It just so happens that I know someone who went to high school with you.
Pardon me. You're in my seat. Lift it.
Number 4. Lauren Bacall. Lauren Bacall was a legendary actress whose sultry voice, striking looks, and magnetic screen presence made her one of Hollywood's most iconic figures. Bacall was born in 1924, somewhere in the Bronx, New York, to Jewish parents who named her Betty Joan Persky. Notably, her parents were immigrants from Poland and Romania. Her mother raised her in a Jewish household after her parents divorced when she was a child. It has been said that this upbringing in a culturally rich and diverse New York environment influenced her strong sense of self and her distinctive persona. Before making it to Hollywood, Bacall started as a model. While doing that, she studied at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City, where she honed her craft. Her early career included stage work and modeling for fashion magazines, which led to her discovery by director Howard Hawks' wife, Nancy. Bacall's film debut came in the 1944 film To Have and Have Not, directed by Howard Hawks. From this point, it was a steady string of successful films like The Big Sleep in 1946, Key Largo in 1948, How to Marry a Millionaire in 1953, and so many more. All through Bacall's career, her Jewish heritage was a source of pride for her. She was vocal about her background and often spoke about the importance of her cultural identity. Even her marriage to Humphrey Bogart, who was not Jewish, did not diminish her connection to her roots. Her success helped pave the way for future generations of Jewish actresses by breaking stereotypes and showcasing the depth and diversity of Jewish talent. As a cultural icon, Bacall's legacy extended beyond her film roles. She is remembered for her elegance, intelligence, and strong-willed persona. She was a symbol of the golden age of Hollywood, embodying the glamour and sophistication of the era while also challenging its limitations. Bacall's ability to navigate Hollywood as a proud Jewish woman set a precedent for authenticity and resilience in the face of industry pressures. One thing about Bacall's legacy, it continues to inspire and influence different generations as it highlights the importance of cultural representation and the power of authenticity in the entertainment industry. If you've made it this far, do hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any updates from us.
Is this like a...
Yeah.
Like what?
Number 3. Jake Gyllenhaal. Born Jacob Benjamin Gyllenhaal in 1980, there is no denying that he has earned a top spot on this list. Gyllenhaal is a critically acclaimed actor known for his versatility, emotional depth, and commitment to his craft. As a Jewish actor, he has successfully navigated Hollywood's complex landscape, earning not just critical acclaim but also a dedicated fan base. An analysis of his enviable career will certainly begin with his family and heritage. Jake Gyllenhaal was born in Los Angeles, California, to director Stephen Gyllenhaal and screenwriter Naomi Foner. With a background like this, it seemed almost set in stone that he would land himself a spot in Hollywood. His mother, Naomi Foner, is Jewish, and she raised him in that light. Gyllenhaal has often spoken about his Jewish heritage, celebrating both Christmas and Hanukkah growing up. So while he comes from a family deeply rooted in the entertainment industry, they weren't afraid to raise him in an atmosphere filled with their heritage and values. Gyllenhaal made his acting debut at a young age, appearing in City Slickers in 1991 as Billy Crystal's son. He also gained early attention with his performance in October Sky in 1999, where he portrayed Homer Hickam, a young man aspiring to become a rocket scientist. This role particularly showcased his natural talent and ability to convey deep emotional complexity. These were good roles, but none could be compared to his breakthrough performance in the 2001 cult classic Donnie Darko. His performance as a troubled teenager who experienced strange visions was both haunting and compelling. From that point, it's been one outstanding role to the next. In 2004, Gyllenhaal starred in the blockbuster disaster film titled The Day After Tomorrow. There he balanced mainstream appeal with dramatic intensity. Then came Brokeback Mountain in 2005, where his role as Jack Twist earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Other notable films include Zodiac in 2007, Prisoners in 2013, Nightcrawler in 2014, Southpaw in 2015, Nocturnal Animals in 2016, and of course, you would remember him as Mysterio in Spider-Man Far From Home in 2019, and most recently, Ambulance in 2022 and Roadhouse in 2024. Known for his ability to inhabit a wide range of characters, Gyllenhaal has taken on the most diverse roles across different genres. We mean, when you watch him, it is evident that his dedication to roles often involves significant physical and psychological preparation. You might be tempted to think that it has been smooth sailing for him, but you would be wrong. Gyllenhaal has had his fair share of challenges as a Jewish actor navigating Hollywood. But despite the industry's historical biases, Gyllenhaal has managed to carve out a successful career, often choosing roles that challenge stereotypes and push boundaries. He has openly discussed his Jewish heritage, contributing to broader conversations about representation and identity in Hollywood. Throughout his career, Gyllenhaal has balanced critical acclaim with commercial success. This has solidified his position as one of Hollywood's most bankable and respected actors. He has received numerous accolades, including nominations for Academy Awards, Golden Globes, and BAFTAs. All of these factors have set him apart as a significant and enduring figure in the film industry. Number 2. Scarlet Johansson. Is there any doubt that Scarlett Johansson is one of the most prominent actresses alive? Since her debut in Hollywood, she has enjoyed a highly successful and versatile career. Born in 1984 to a Jewish mother, Johansson has balanced her Jewish heritage with her public persona. Notably, the 39-year-old actress was born in New York City. Her mother, Melanie Sloan, comes from an Ashkenazi Jewish family from the Bronx, while her father, Karsten Johansson, is Danish. Johansson showed an early interest in acting and began her career in the entertainment industry as a child. Johansson's first significant role came in the 1996 film Manny and Lowe, which earned her an Independent Spirit Award nomination for Best Lead Female. She gained further recognition for her performances in The Horse Whisperer in 1998. If anything, this role proved that she had the talent for portraying complex emotions even at a young age. However, it wasn't until 2003 that she would get her big break. This big breakthrough came with her role in Lost in Translation, directed by Sofia Coppola. Her performance as a young woman navigating an existential crisis in Tokyo, opposite Bill Murray, earned her critical acclaim and a BAFTA Award for Best Actress. The same year, she starred in Girl with a Pearl Earring, further demonstrating her range and ability to carry a film with a nuanced, understated performance. Notable roles include Match Point in 2005, which earned her a Golden Globe nomination, Vicky Cristina Barcelona in 2008, Under the Skin in 2013, Lucy in 2014, and Marriage Story in 2019. We mean the list goes on. And of course, it doesn't get any better than the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? Johansson's portrayal of Natasha Romanoff, or Black Widow in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has made her one of the highest-grossing actresses of all time. Her role in MCU films like the Avengers series and Black Widow in 2021 has cemented her status as a leading action star. Her involvement in the MCU has also positioned her as a significant figure in modern popular culture, inspiring a new generation of fans. Johansson's ability to inhabit a wide variety of characters has been a hallmark of her career. From drama to comedy and action, she has seamlessly transitioned between genres. Her performances often convey a depth of emotion and subtlety that brings her characters to life. This has allowed her to play everything from indie film roles to leading parts in blockbuster franchises. One would not be wrong to say that Johansson's career choices and performances have influenced both her peers and aspiring actors. Her ability to balance mainstream blockbuster roles with critically acclaimed independent films is admirable and has set her apart in the industry. Now, Johansson has occasionally spoken about her Jewish heritage and how it is an important part of her identity. While she has not been typecast based on her background, she has brought attention to Jewish issues and participated in related causes. Like many actors, Johansson has faced industry biases, including gender pay disparities. She has since been an advocate for equal pay and better roles in Women for Hollywood. Beyond her acting career, Johansson is known for her philanthropic efforts. She has supported various causes, including Planned Parenthood and Time's Up, not to mention being an outspoken advocate for women's rights.
Right.
What are you talking about? I'm not scared.
If I get custody of Julian, I'll be his father forever. And that scares you because you think there's a good chance I might fail.
Sonny, it's...
Number 1. Adam Sandler. Known primarily for his comedic roles, Adam Sandler is a highly successful actor, comedian, writer, and producer whose career has spanned over 3 decades. Sandler's career is marked by a unique blend of humor, versatility, and an enduring connection to his Jewish heritage. Adam Sandler was born on the 9th of September 1966 in Brooklyn, New York, to Jewish parents. Sandler's upbringing in a Jewish household in Manchester, New Hampshire, has been a recurring theme in his work, providing a rich source of material for his humor. His heritage has often influenced his comedy and the characters he portrays. Sandler began performing stand-up comedy in clubs during his teenage years. He later attended New York University's Tisch School of the Arts and graduated sometime in 1988. His early career included appearances on The Cosby Show and a role in the MTV game show Remote Control. Next, he joined Saturday Night Live as a writer in 1990 and became a featured player in 1991. His tenure on SNL from 91 to 95 saw the creation of many popular characters and songs, such as the Hanukkah song. This song particularly celebrated Jewish culture and became a holiday staple. Sandler's transition to film began with modest success in movies like Coneheads in 1993 and Airheads in 1994. His breakout role, however, came with Billy Madison in 1995. Sandler is known for his ability to blend slapstick humor, childish antics, and heartwarming moments. His comedic timing and unique voice have made him a beloved figure in comedy. It also helped that his characters often embody a blend of innocence and rebelliousness that appeal to a wide audience. His most notable comedic roles include Happy Gilmore in '96, The Waterboy in 1998, and Big Daddy in 1999. Now, despite being primarily known for comedy, Sandler has since proven his dramatic abilities in several films, earning critical acclaim for his performances. Films like Punch Drunk Love, Reign Over Me, and Uncut Gems showcased his range as an actor. Sandler has often incorporated his Jewish heritage into his work, creating relatable and humorous portrayals of Jewish culture. The Hanukkah song and 8 Crazy Nights in 2002 are notable examples. If anything, his success has helped break down stereotypes and showcase the diversity of Jewish experiences in mainstream media. So which one of these stars impressed you the most? Do share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. You also can't miss the next video on your screen.